Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return to an acoustic performance by the warning of Dany and Pau, that is. Dany apparently still getting over the flu, but doing well enough to be able to perform. And Ale still back at the hotel, still suffering from the ravages of the flu virus, which everybody caught in the Canadian fall of 2022 as they were touring that nation. And boy, was it cold. Anyway, we've kind of been over that before. We're going to take a look at Black Holes today, which actually opened the show. Last time we looked at Amor, which was the second song, so we will put them in order. But we thought it would make sense to go back and take a look at Black Holes, which is a song that we like. So people tell me via the comments of the last video that we did from this show that Pau is doing most of the singing due to Dany's condition, so that makes sense. It's a small crowd. They were expecting a rock concert, but got this. So most of them are cool with that. I definitely look forward to it. So, Adrian, any thoughts ahead before we dive in?
I'm just looking forward to hearing this. This is going to be an acoustic version, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Dany and Pau. All right.
Should be pretty much the same configuration we saw with Amor. And I assume that's going to be it for the whole show, which is fine by me. So. All right, let's go ahead and check it out, and we'll discuss after. Here comes Dany and Pau.
São muito pequenas.
Everybody, hi! All right, thank you so much for being here, everybody. We really appreciate it. Yes, and well, we are the warning. Hi. Unfortunately, we are missing a member. Alice sends the biggest hug ever. She's so bummed out that she couldn't be here. Yeah. So we're actually planning on doing the full set, going all rock and roll on you guys. But unfortunately we couldn't do that. But we still wanted to be here with all of you and make. We're obviously gonna have a very unique show.
Yes, it's gonna be a chill and intimate show.
Yes.
We haven't done this setup in I don't know how many years. So please excuse us if it's a bit new.
Yes. It's gonna be a very casual thing. We're just we invite you to have fun, enjoy it with us, and let's do this. Okay, so we planned this on the way here. Oh, and just so you know, guys, we plan on having a very quick Q&A at the end. So if you guys have any questions, we will get to talk about them. We'll have a good time. But before, we would like to play you some songs. Yes, very different versions of the ones that you know, but yes. Okay, do you want to go ahead and explain the first one?
Okay, so this first song, I think I haven't played it in 5 years, and I played it it was in a little venue in Monterrey. So I haven't played this in a really long time, and we were practicing it right before you guys came in, and I'm just very excited to play it again. Does anyone kind of know what it could be?
Black holes. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. No surprises for you guys, I guess. Okay. But no, compañera, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's gonna be played today. But that would have been a cool surprise. Well, you'll find out in 2 seconds. Okay, let's get to it.
Vai um pouquinho pra frente. Vai aqui nesse cantinho.
Spend time my love trying to forget.
right, so Pal hasn't played this in 5 years?
Well, this would have been November of 2022, so yeah, 4 years perhaps. Yeah,
4
yeah.
years. Yeah, she does sound different singing the refrain, you know, where she hits the high notes. She sounds different from other performances I heard.
Well,
Her voice just sounds different. It's like stronger, I guess.
well, she just had the flu, so that could be having an impact. I can see better in this particular song than in the one that we looked at that Dany is a little bit woozy up there. I feel bad for her, you know. It looks like she's kind of struggling a little bit, but is doing okay. But yeah, what a trooper. It's possible Pau's voice is not back up to speed yet either. So that's my guess. Maybe somebody can shed some light on that might know a little bit more about this situation. I think it was a very affecting performance, as always. I know that this particular audience may not be as ready to listen to an acoustic show as most of the ones that we see her perform this song to, just because they were expecting a rock show. But they seem very receptive to this, so that's good.
Still a good show. Even if they're missing one of them.
Yeah.
They can still put on a great show.
And just a spoiler alert, I am told that this is actually a pretty funny show. So there's a lot of storytelling and just joking around, and then there's a Q&A at the end, I believe, too, as they were mentioning. So I'm looking at this. It's about 75 minutes of video that we have here. So I don't know the ratio of talking versus songs or anything like that. I'm purposely not looking too carefully at the set list or anything like that. I'm just going to let it unfold in front of us. And maybe we'll start taking this one, too, at a time as well. We'll see. But, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this and just how it struck you. If you think that it's any different from what you've heard before for this song. Obviously, the situation is pretty unusual, as Pau mentioned at the top. But anything you noticed, by all means, let us know. And if you have other suggestions for us, leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. We have a second channel now, Modern Rock Talk, where we're putting interviews. We have several warnings up there. And, some choice select few of other bands as well that are touring today. That's basically the criteria I'm using. But there's going to be lots of warning up there. So if you go there, thank you so much. And please subscribe. And thank you so much for joining us today. All right. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See y'all later.